Thank you, hello everyone, good evening and welcome to the Camp Nou for the biggest of matches in club football as Spanish champions Barcelona take on bitter rivals Real Madrid in El Clasico number 238. Quite the atmosphere has been developing here over the last hour or so. The teams are beneath us in the tunnel at the moment, and at the moment, Chris Perry, I can't see any spare seats in this place. What an arena, what an atmosphere, and what a game in prospect as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a fantastic setting for what looks likely to be a fantastic game. Real Madrid come here in excellent form, looking to really stop this fantastic run that Barcelona are on and make sure they don't go through this season unbeaten. It's all set up to be a brilliant game.
A game which has little riding on it in terms of league position, always matters to the millions of fans both clubs have in Spain as well as the growing numbers across the globe. The domestic double is done for Barcelona, but if there's one team who would love to stop them completing an unbeaten league campaign more than most, it is of course Real Madrid. Los Blancos once went unbeaten themselves during an 18-game season back in 1932, but that wouldn't compare to a full longer season now in 2018. The Barcelona hymn echoing around this arena, close to 100,000 in attendance for this match tonight on a perfect pitch, perfect conditions, and what has been a lovely sunny day in Barcelona. But now it is showtime. There are still small queues outside the stadium as fans make their way into the ground. Pretty late, pretty close to kick-off. The handshake's going on between the two sets of players at the moment. So I'll take you through the two sets of 11s before we get underway here. Barca starting with Ter Stegen, Sergio Roberto, Piqué, Umtiti and Alaba. Busquets holding Rakitic and Iniesta either side in his final Clasico. What a night for him. Messi and Coutinho supporting Suarez in attack, while for Real Madrid, Navas in goal, Nacho, Ramos the captain, Varane, Marcelo, Casemiro, Modric and Kroos either side. Bale starts tonight, Ronaldo and Benzema up top. There was no guard of honour for Barcelona. And Spain, Pasillo as it is known. Zinedine Zidane says, we're not doing it, end of story. Is that disrespectful, Chris Perry, or can you understand where it's coming from?
I can completely understand where it's coming from. I don't think it's disrespectful at all. I just don't think it would be right. I think Barcelona obviously got another 2 home games after this where they can celebrate and get a guard of honour if that's the right thing to do.
The two sides out and ready to go. Of course, Real Madrid in their famous white kit. It's the red and blue stripes of FC Barcelona, who have won just 3 of their last 11 Clásicos here in all competitions. You think in an arena such as this, such an intimidating atmosphere, that Madrid may crumble more often than not, but that has not been the case in recent years. Who will do the deed here tonight? Who will come out on top in the biggest of games in world football? The two coaches, Valverde and Zidane, sitting in the dugouts ready to go here. It's the Messi-Ronaldo show. It's Barcelona against Real Madrid, and every second of it will be live here on TalkSport 2. The referee for the big one this evening is Alejandro Hernandez. We did the second Clasico between the sides last season. We're just about ready to get underway here. It'll be Real Madrid to kick us off. A sprinkling of fans of the away side in among the hordes of Barcelona fans here this evening. Some wearing the Real Madrid kit, which is very brave indeed. And as you can tell by the whistles, we are underway and Real Madrid are in possession, and they've won the first free kick of the game after a foul by Rakitic.
Yeah, there was a little bit of conjecture, wasn't there, where how the two teams were going to line up. It looks like Barcelona have gone with a 4-4-2 with Philippe Coutinho starting on the right side of midfield, Iniesta on the left, and Real Madrid in the 4-3 with the BBC at the top of the pitch, with Gareth Bale on the right, Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo on the left side of that attack. So I think both sides really playing what they feel is their strongest shape and their strongest team as well.
Varane has the ball at the back here. Some doubt about whether he would play here this evening, but he's okay. Nacho back as well from his hamstring problem. He starts at right back. And a big performance needed from Gareth Bale as well tonight, Chris Perry. A man who's been talked about so much recently, whether his future remains in Spain or not. If he can prove himself again in this fixture, then he may have another season in him yet.
Yeah, I think it's a big game for him, isn't it? You know, he's not played in too many of the big games recently. It's been Marco Asensio that's been playing in his position, but he's got the nod tonight. He's got 4 goals in his last 5 games in La Liga, and he is a big game player.
Barcelona in possession of the right-hand side with Lionel Messi. Back to the halfway line to Piqué. Messi getting that hat-trick in the 4-2 win against Deportivo last Sunday night. Real Madrid been in action since then, progressing to the Champions League final, drawing 2-2 with Bayern Munich on Tuesday. Barca in possession here at the moment. They've seen plenty of the ball so far. Sergio Roberto coming forward from right back, gets past Ronaldo and it's dinked out to the right hand side, lovely touch by Messi, into the path of Felipe Coutinho, back to Messi, just outside the centre circle, looks out to the left, gives it to Iniesta, square for Ivan Rakitic. Roberto down the right, back to Rakitic again, the Croatian plays it square, Iniesta, lovely ball out to the left hand side now, so much space on the left wing for Jordi Alba, who looks for the 1-2, but the ball just too far ahead of Alba, and Nacho steps in, and great composure at the back there from Nacho. Didn't clear it away, didn't put it out of play for a throw or corner, just stepped into space and moved away with the ball. Here's Bale now down the right, approaching the halfway line, first chance for the Welshman to do something here, and he's giving the ball away straight away, into the path of Sergio Roberto, inside the Real Madrid half, just left of centre, Iniesta, Messi, Iniesta again, carrying the ball forward slowly. Barca stretching the pitch so wide here. Jordi Alba by the corner flag left hand side, rolls it back to Iniesta, corner of the penalty area. Rakitic 30 yards from goal, just left of centre. Real Madrid with plenty of bodies back behind the ball here at the moment. Rakitic finds Messi in space now, edge of the area, slides it into the box, early chance for Luis Suarez, and he just couldn't squeeze it in past the goalkeeper for the first corner of the game with 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, typical Barcelona play, wasn't it? Ball just played into the feet of Messi, gets turned on the edge of the box, slide ball pass into the run of Luis Suarez. That's a really good block from Keylor Navas as he comes out to close but Suarez down.
In comes the corner from the right hand side and outswinger towards Piqué, well headed away by Varane. It comes out as far as Iniesta, the 33-year-old. It's fouled by Modric. Free kick Barca. Fantastic intensity to this game already, isn't there?
There's a great tempo to it, isn't it? And Barca look really up for this one. The way they're popping the ball about in the early exchanges would suggest that they're right up for this game and they really want to continue this run.
Barcelona 34 games unbeaten. They've dropped points just twice here this season. Messi with this free kick bends it into the box towards the far post, but by his standards a poor delivery. Navas is there to claim.
Too close to Keylor Navas that one, wasn't it? Just a little bit too much pace on the ball.
Madrid in possession on the edge of their own penalty area here at the moment. You're listening to Barcelona against Real Madrid in El Clasico, live on TalkSport 2 with Beko. Visit your nearest retailer for special deals on Beko built-in appliances. Here's Ronaldo down the left. Crossing into the penalty area now. It's an awkward one for Ter Stegen, who has to readjust. Hits it on his left foot into the box, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Ter Stegen just took a couple of steps back towards his goal line but grabs the ball easily in the end.
He hasn't been playing in that wide area a lot this season. Going down the line on his left foot, the quality of the cross wasn't good.
Real Madrid seeing some possession here. Hardly touched the ball so far. Toni Kroos, German, plays it forward to Benzema, who drops off the front. Marcelo digs the ball forward. It's a great ball. Cristiano Ronaldo is flagged offside, and for me, only on first look from a high up position here at the Camp Nou, that didn't look to me as though it'd be offside. It was a very, very tight decision.
It looked tight to me. TT might be playing him on in the centre of the pitch. Jordi Alba on the far side certainly was playing him onside. He was in on goal. Had that flag not gone up,
He'd have backed him to score there. But the flag from the assistant on the far side, Jose Naranjo, prevents Cristiano Ronaldo doing some damage in the 6th minute. It's 0-0 between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Here's Messi carrying the ball forward now, sliding it forward for the run of Suarez, but Ramos is there to intercept, a man who loves this fixture, so much so that he often gets sent off in it. Throw into Barca on the right. Roberto takes into Busquets. Rakitic sliding it into the centre circle now for Iniesta. Nonchalantly pops it out to the left hand side for Jordi Alba. Forward towards Suarez, but Varane steps in to clear it away. Casemiro now rolls it back to Ramos, edge of his own penalty area. Slides the ball out to the right hand side. Nacho will bring it up towards the halfway line. Bale back to his teammate Rafael Varane. Taps on his left foot out to the left hand side to Benzema. Marcelo forward to Ramos. Gentle whistles from the watching thousands here at the Camp Nou. Every Real Madrid touch. Ronaldo, a couple of cheeky touches and step overs in the centre circle there. Marcelo on the left wing. Ronaldo's got on the outside. He gets the ball now off Marcelo. Cristiano Ronaldo running at Roberto, drives one towards goal. Thought for a minute there the ball may move, but it's straight down the throat of Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and a comfortable save for the Barcelona goalkeeper.
Not many bodies in the box, so Cristiano Ronaldo takes on what would have been a very optimistic shot.
Marcelo goes down here, challenged by Lionel Messi. And as the two South Americans collide, and it's a free kick here to Real Madrid, who are slowly growing into this one now, aren't they, having weathered an early Barcelona storm.
Barcelona came out of the traps fast, didn't they, and got their passing game going early. It was a handball by Messi as he went up there with Marcelo. Real Madrid now starting to get possession, starting to get Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. I think it's interesting that they've picked a front three tonight, Real Madrid. I think they're trying to pin back the two fullbacks of Barcelona, who give them so much width for Barcelona. That's where it comes from, the two fullbacks.
Bale down the right hand side, loose one into the middle towards Ronaldo. Piqué challenging for the ball with him though, and just about enough there to help the ball back into ter Stegen. He bowls it out overarm for Iniesta, who picks it up on the left hand side of midfield. Looking inside now, rolls it to Rakitic. Messi. Barcelona holding on to the ball. I'm just going to bring in a quote that I was reading this week from former Spanish referee Eduardo Iturralde Gonzalez, who's ref more games between these two than any other referee. I'll tell you about that in a second. As Iniesta comes forward, Suarez loses the ball. Madrid play it away. He said that it's an easy game to referee because there aren't many fouls or offsides. He says if you look at it closely, they're two really good footballing sides that just popping around each other, and often the game doesn't get stopped. Do you think that's a fair comment?
Well, it started like that, hasn't it? Certainly tonight, both sides having good periods of possession.
Ball played through here towards Messi, who's offside. Two big players in this fixture, both put through on goal in the opening 9 minutes here, both flagged offside though. Marcelo feeds it forward now. Modric tucks it forward. The run for Ronaldo. Maybe 5 years ago he may have got to that one first, but getting back there instead in front of him there was Jordi Alba.
Well, it was good covering position from Jordi Alba, because Samuel Umtiti was completely caught out by that pass.
Oh, that's a lovely ball. Sergio Roberto away down the right hand side. Messi in the middle. Roberto edge of the penalty area. There's a free man at the far post. It's Luis Suarez! It only took 9.5 minutes, but a breathtaking counter-attack from Barcelona gives them the lead, and it's Suarez on the mark in the middle, who swings it past Keylor Navas. Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0.
Yeah, well, this is brilliant from Barcelona, isn't it? On the counter-attack, Sergio Roberto should get all the credit for this goal. Just runs down the right-hand side. Two players running in the middle. Messi attracts everyone to the near post. Luis Suarez is spare at the far post. It's a brilliant ball in the initial instance. Out wide, Sergio Roberto gets his head up. Messi runs towards the near post and drags everyone to the near post. Luis Suarez is spare, arriving at the back post. What a ball from Sergio Roberto, right on the money. Right foot volley from Luis Suarez. Back in the corner that Keylor Navas has just come from. Absolutely brilliant finish. Might have come off his shin pad, he won't care. 1-0 to Barcelona, and what an excellent goal.
Not the cleanest of finishes from Luis Suarez. He notched his 24th goal of this La Liga season, but the man who opened the scoring in the reverse fixture does it here on his home ground, and the Uruguayan points to the sky, a little signal to someone in the crowd there watching on from up high, as he gives Barcelona the lead. At the moment, that unbeaten run looking as though it's going to stay intact. Free kick here for a foul on Marcelo by his fellow countryman Felipe Coutinho. Marcelo staying down here. But it came down his side, didn't it? He was out of position.
Well, as he does, he gets forward so much in it, and that's where you can catch Real Madrid out, isn't it? In behind Marcelo, they leave themselves wide open.
Suarez's 6th goal in 11 appearances against Real Madrid in La Liga. He thrives often in this fixture. That has settled some early game nerves.
I'm sure Jurgen Klopp will look at that goal and think that Mo Salah could have a field day in behind Marcelo in the Champions League final.
That is to come later on this season. We played just short of 12 minutes here in the Clásico. Barca 1, Real Madrid 0. You get the feeling there could be a few goals in this one tonight, and the yellow card is coming out for the first time this evening here as Suarez is sent down to the floor by Nacho.
I think he's frustrated to the referee that it's his first challenge, and it wasn't really a bad challenge. He just gets tight, very little contact, maybe just studs slightly on the ankle of Luis Suarez. He makes the most of it, Suarez, and gets Nacho Fernandez booked early on in this game.
First yellow card coming on 12 minutes. Roberto down the right here. Nice ball laid into Coutinho, edge of the area. Back to Sergio Roberto inside the box, goes on, gets the ball across, going over Suarez looking for a penalty. Referee says no, and I think Suarez's theatrical rolls on the pitch there may not have helped his cause. Barca coming forward again though. Roberto, Coutinho, lovely dummy there to try and go past Marcelo, and gets a foot in the end. Barca starting to play their football again now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're popping the ball about. They're full of confidence. Really are up for this game. Real Madrid can't deal with the movement and the quality in the passing.
Do you think Suarez may have got that penalty had he not rolled around on the floor so much?
I don't think it was a penalty. I actually think if Sergio Roberto had gone down when he ran into the box, there was a little leg that just looked like it clipped his heels. Had he gone down, I think it would have been a penalty.
Ball work back here to Stegen. Holding on to the ball here before playing it over to the left-hand side. And Titi to Iniesta, who's making everything look so easy here this evening. Jordi Alba crossing the halfway line down the left. Felipe Coutinho's made a good run, edge of the penalty area, heavy first touch. Ramos slides it away well. Bale drops in to get the ball. He's barely touched it so far though. Here's Toni Kroos approaching the halfway line. Benzema to the right, Ronaldo free to the left. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo, edge of the penalty area now, inside the box, gets it onto his right foot. Lovely back here, Toni Kroos, far post, Benzema, and it's in by Ronaldo. Real Madrid back on level terms. The lead lasted for just 4 minutes, and of course a man who loves this fixture was always going to score. Cristiano Ronaldo nets to make it 1-1.
Well, this time it's Real Madrid on the counter-attack, led by Toni Kroos. Drives the team forward with pace. He's got options ahead of him. Drives into the penalty area brilliantly. Cristiano Ronaldo, a little back heel. Lovely dink with his left foot to the far post by Toni Kroos. Karim Benzema's just pulled off of Umtiti, just heads it back into the 6-yard box, and there's Cristiano Ronaldo arriving on cue, 2 yards out, simplest of finishes. We're back on level terms. What a game, what a start.
Ronaldo equals Alfredo Di Stefano as Real Madrid's top scorer in this fixture, as he hits his 18th between these two sides. You just get the feeling, Chris Perry, we're going to have quite a game on our hands here this evening.
It's already started. It's fantastic pace the game's being played at with such quality. The quality of the passing and movement of both of these teams. The decision making from Kroos and Sergio Roberto on both the goals. Absolutely brilliant.
There's a stoppage here because Ronaldo is down receiving some treatment on his ankle, which I think was clattered really as he turned that ball into the net, and he's hobbling around a bit here. It's not looking good for Ronaldo.
I think he heard it with Piqué actually desperately trying to keep the goal out. Just sort of caught him as he went to slid in just to try and stop the goal.
Ronaldo hadn't scored in his last 3 games between these two sides, despite his good goal scoring record overall. That is a goal which he will savour as he makes it 1-1. He's receiving some more treatment off the pitch at the moment. Barcelona continue to play on it, and they'll try and take advantage of this extra man. Here's Busquets. Rakitic square of him, just inside the Real Madrid half. Messi. Iniesta to the left-hand side for Jordi Alba. 1-1 the score here in the Clásico. Here's Piqué. Piqué on the halfway line, looking up and swinging the ball over to Titi on the left. To midfield for Busquets. Ronaldo back on, not moving totally freely at the moment, but there's no way he's going to be forced off here, and he's picked up the ball straight away. There's a short ball square as he still tries to run this injury off. Kroos goes back here to Marcelo.
It didn't look like the physio was going to maybe give him a strap, and it looks like he may need it strapped up.
All clipped out to the right-hand side here, but too much on it. And Nacho isn't going to reach that down the right-hand side. It's a Barca throw in the left-back position. Still looking down at his foot, isn't he? It was a ball bent to the far post. Benzema nodded it down. It wasn't going to go in, and Ronaldo just had to get his body in the way, really, to force it over the line. But Piqué nobbled him in the process.
Piqué just... Ronaldo gets to the ball first. Piqué just lands on his ankle just afterwards. Just gives way underneath. It needs strapping up. I'm sure if you strapped it, it would be stronger, but they certainly didn't look like they did that on the touchline.
And came back on very quickly indeed. Deft touch to take it down in midfield here though. 1-2 with Casemiro, then loses it to Busquets. Messi will bring it away now. Suarez ahead of him. Messi goes past Casemiro and Marcelo. He's taken down. He's sandwiched by the Brazilian duo there. Free kick Barca.
That's a cynical foul by Marcelo. It really was. I think he should get a yellow card for that. Messi was just the sandwich between two Brazilians, and Marcelo just puts his left leg round and just trips up Messi. It's really cynical, just to stop the counter.
Here's Rakitic, the right-hand side for Roberto. And Rakitic. Busquets to the left now for Iniesta, just playing left of centre. Forward to Suarez, who turned it around the corner straight away for the run of Messi, just too much on it. Real Madrid will try and counter. Seems to be their game at the moment, doesn't it? Hoping they can get the breakaways with the two wide men they have.
I think that's the way they've played a lot this season, certainly against the bigger clubs in the Champions League.
Here's Messi bending a beautiful ball forward, and in the area there was Jordi Alba. That would have been one of the passes of the season if that one gone in. Messi with unbelievable vision there. Jordi Alba with a great run in off the left-hand side, and he ended up on the corner of the 6-yard box, watching the ball go over his head, and he just couldn't keep it down.
Well, it still is one of the passes of the season for me. Messi, facing away from goal, inside his own centre circle, turns and hits a first-time pass with his left foot over the back of Nacho Fernandez, perfectly into the path of Jordi Alba. Just couldn't quite control the finish. Just absolutely outstanding pass from Messi.
Free kick here to Barcelona after a high boot on Sergio Busquets. And he makes things tick in the Barcelona midfield. We've played 19 and a half minutes here on TalkSport 2. You're listening to live coverage of the final Clásico of the season. Rakitic putting one out to the right-hand side here for Roberto on the right wing. His cross would set up the opener for Suarez. Ronaldo has since equalised. Rakitic forward to Coutinho and to the right-hand side for Roberto. Roberto goes back to the halfway line. This is TalkSport 2, your station for over 500 games alongside TalkSport across this season. More football than anyone else. Ball out of play here for a Real Madrid throw in the right-back position, which will be taken by Nacho. Zinedine Zidane watching on, frown at the moment. This is the pinnacle though, isn't it, as a player, playing in this game in front of this crowd, in this kind of atmosphere. Yes, maybe there's not too much riding on it in terms of, end result, but this is what it's all about, isn't it?
This is arguably the biggest game in club football in the world. And these two teams, it means so much to them that to get the bragging rights, and obviously they've played 3 times already this season in the Super Cup. Real Madrid got the better of Barcelona in both those games. Barcelona won the league game at the Bernabeu earlier on in the season. So Barcelona will be looking to level it up for the season, certainly tonight. Real Madrid will be desperately trying to stop this Barcelona team going the whole season unbeaten in La Liga. What an achievement that would be.
Titi carrying the ball forward here for Barca, stepping out of defence, places where for Rakitic, back to him Titi, just inside the Real Madrid half. Jordi Alba's off on his bike again down the left. Iniesta into Rakitic, centre circle, carrying the ball forward, looking out to the right now for Roberto. Roberto back into the middle for Rakitic. Barcelona keep making the ball do the work here. Iniesta carrying it forward now. How fitting would it be if he could score in this game? Messi, left hand side, approaching the edge of the penalty area. Just outside it now. Messi into the middle towards Busquets. A rare ball given away there by Lionel Messi. Throws plays it away to Marcelo. Takes a touch inside and a lovely pass forward. Great touch there by the Brazilian. It's a good sliding tackle by Piqué. Stop Benzema advancing down the left hand side into Real Madrid throw.
Good play from Benzema, wasn't it? Came back to win the ball. Little pass out to Marcelo, went back for the return pass, looking to break forward down the left hand side.
Nacho to the right hand side. Modric, who hasn't seen too much of the ball so far, moves that one away. Holding onto the ball, not too long there, but actually Busquets slides it away. Casemiro sends it back. Modric 1-2 with Benzema, carrying Benzema edge of the area. Not the greatest of balls to the left hand side. And Marcelo could have been onto that one, but too much on it from the Frenchman. It's now the play for a Barca throw. They've given it away straight away, and then Ramos seizes upon the ball. His touch is heavy, and he goes and carries behind for a goal kick to Barcelona.
Well, they're pressing well though, aren't they, Real Madrid now? Really looking to press high up the pitch, force mistakes from this Barcelona team.
Varane plays the ball away here to Modric. Into the centre circle now for Kroos. Right inside towards Ronaldo. Again, it's whacked away. They'll play for a Real Madrid goal kick as they will start again from the back. Real Madrid scoring that equaliser. The first team in Clásico history to reach 400 goals. In meetings between the sides in all competitions. Barca on 388 after Luis Suarez's strike. Here's Marcelo down the left wing. Ronaldo's made a run into the middle, but Marcelo switches play beautifully. To the right hand side to Gareth Bale, who needs to do something here. Hasn't been influential so far. Gives a high ball to the left hand side here for Marcelo, who chests it down beautifully. Marcelo bends one into the box now, and Benzema was ready to head it towards goal, but Piqué nods it away. Out to the right hand side, Nacho now joining in. He bends one into the box towards Ronaldo, who heads it over the top of the bar and behind. That was a free header there for Cristiano Ronaldo, who maybe should have done better.
Well, I think if Cristiano Ronaldo gets a shout from Karim Benzema, who's standing behind him completely free, I think this is a goal. Benzema would have had a free header 6 yards out.
Ramos plays it forward from the back here for Real Madrid, who are having a good spell. Casemiro to the right hand side. Nacho approaching the halfway line, crosses it now and plays it into the path of Ronaldo. This front three for Real Madrid, quite fluid, isn't it? Benzema sometimes pulling left. You've got Ronaldo on the right at the moment. Bale's currently occupying the two centre halves in the middle.
I think certainly Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale are both comfortable in all three of the positions, really, central and in the two wide areas.
Here's Rakitic inside the Real Madrid half. Busquets looking ahead of him, goes sideways to Lionel Messi on the right. Haven't seen one of his trademark dribbles yet. Busquets clips the ball to the left wing now. Jordi Alba takes a couple of steps backwards and controls the ball before feeding it into the middle, but there for Real is Casemiro. Scored against Barca when the sides met at the Bernabeu at the end of last season. That legendary win for Barca as Messi scored in added time. Here's Marcelo coming forward here. Threads the ball to the left hand side for Benzema, who just gets to it by the byline. Cuts in field, Benzema onto his right foot. Checks, plays it back towards the edge of the area. Kroos is there, drives one towards goal. Under pressure from behind, gets right underneath it and drives it into the net, separating the pitch and the fans, and it's a goal kick to Barca.
It's a good break once again though, wasn't it? Benzema finding himself in the left wing position, goes towards the byline, cuts it back to the edge of the 18-yard box where Toni Kroos is spare. He has one touch with his right foot to set himself, hits it on the half volley with his weaker left foot. Always rising and going over the bar, but it's a good move once again from Real Madrid.
By the way, that goal for Ronaldo, he's 25th of the season, and he's got another chance here again, this time thwarted by Ter Stegen. He was played through on goal there, needed to try and lift it over the goalkeeper if he could, but he hit it straight at the German, and now Barca will try and come on the counter. Down the left-hand side, they have Luis Suarez who comes in field, but Real Madrid have bodies in the way, and Modric is there to intercept.
What an opportunity for Cristiano Ronaldo that was, to give them the lead. Just needed a little bit more subtlety in his finish. Just a little dink over the outcoming Marc-Andre Ter Stegen would have been the one, but he decided to go hard, low with power. Ter Stegen spread himself well.
Marcelo going back here to the goalkeeper Navas. Wasn't too much to do in the opening half an hour here. Had no chance with the goal. Here's Bale. Takes a touch and lays it back out to the right hand side for Luka Modric. Two former Spurs players. Combining there.
Really interesting how that Umtiti was dragged out of position by Bale and left a big gap in behind him.
Toni Kroos is heading forward. Ronaldo inside the box again. Ronaldo just past the right hand post on his weaker left side that time, and turns around straight away to look at the cameras and a big beaming smile. He can't believe he's missed that one. Excellent opportunity again for Ronaldo, and just a fraction past the post.
Two big chances in the last couple of minutes for Cristiano Ronaldo. This one was much more difficult. The angle was against him on his weaker left foot. Just dragged this shot across goal, inches wide of the far post.
Messi back here to Rakitic. Just back to Ronaldo. That is 21st goal in his last 12 appearances in La Liga.
It's not bad, is it?
He's had a fantastic 2018 so far, and actually since the first meeting of the two sides this season, he's averaged a goal, I think, every 56 minutes in La Liga since then. He's done pretty well. The last meeting was 2 days before Christmas when Barca won 3-0 at the Bernabeu. Suarez, Messi and Vidal scoring that day. Flag up for offside here against Benzema. Ronaldo's had a couple of chances, hasn't he, since his goal?
He has, and the supply from the midfield has been excellent. Defence splitting passes from Kroos and Modric.
Messi on the halfway line brings the game down to walking pace. Busquets to the right hand side for Roberto. Busquets, Roberto, Messi again on halfway. Rakitic in the centre circle. Iniesta. Barcelona waiting for that opportunity. Busquets into Messi, who drops off the front and finds some space, pulls out Ramos with him, then plays it over to Iniesta, who works it out to the left wing now for Jordi Alba. Free in the middle is Coutinho, but no, the ball doesn't go to him. Back out to Iniesta, midway inside the Real Madrid half, ball ding forward now. Jordi Alba inside the penalty area. Another incredible ball from Messi, and it's Gareth Bale of all people back there who can see to the corner as he clears.
Well, that's why I think Gareth Bale is playing. He's got the pace to live with Jordi Alba. When he breaks forward, he tracked him all the way back in there and made a crucial interception. Gives away a corner, but could have been worse.
Corner taken short on the left. Iniesta rolls it down the line for the Brazilian. Coutinho bends one towards the far post, too high though from the former Liverpool man, and it goes out of play and behind for a goal kick to Real Madrid. We were talking about Coutinho before the game, him and Ousmane Dembele, part of the big summer spend for Barcelona last summer, and you were saying that although everyone's giving them plaudits for getting the double, it should really be the minimum achieved given their outlay in comparison to Real Madrid.
Spent well over £250 million this season on players, whereas Real Madrid about 35 million, so really they should be doing as well as they are.
Nacho down the right here for Real Madrid, slides into the box towards Modric, who just probably put off there in the end by the big imposing frame of Samuel and Titi.
It's a huge outlay that they put this team together to go and win leagues and Champions Leagues, and I think going out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League is poor for them. I really do. I think it's the minimum for them. They should be looking at semi-finals. They should be winning the league if they're spending that much money.
Knocked out by Roma at the quarter-final stage after leading 3-1 for the first leg here. Suarez taken down here by Varane. I thought for a minute that might be Nacho. He would have been in big trouble.
Yellow card, I think.
Another yellow card coming out here. So, Varane, then a second player to go into the book.
That's the right side of that defence now. Nacho and Rafael Varane both on yellow cards.
Pushing and shoving off the ball, and the first flashpoint, if you like, in this game between Jordi Alba and Luka Modric, who I think was just standing on the ball there, stopping Barca taking the free kick quickly.
I don't think Modric actually did anything. It was Jordi Alba 2 or 3 times put his hands to Luka Modric's chest. He's just standing there, his hand around his neck there, Jordi Alba. I don't see what Modric is doing wrong. He'd be very harshly treated if he picks up a yellow card for this. Jordi Alba should certainly get one. I mean, he might be fortunate to escape a red.
Certainly raised his hand there, had it right around the throat of Luka Modric. I think it's just going to be a talking to from referee Hernandez.
I think he's got that wrong there. Jordi Alba should get a yellow card for that.
Maybe in 5-10 years' time, when Gianni Infantino gets his VAR wish, the kind of thing that's preferred.
Yeah,
we'll go back to it. I'll remind you of this game when we're doing the next one. Barcelona in possession. It's 1-1 here with Real Madrid in the Clásico. 32 minutes gone here on TalkSport 2. Barca coming forward down the left with Jordi Alba. He's played very high up on the left-hand side so far, getting into the penalty area on a number of occasions as well. Ronaldo laying the ball back here to Ramos. You're listening to Barcelona against Real Madrid, live on TalkSport 2 with Beko. Search Beko Eat Like a Pro for exclusive Barcelona recipes to help your family eat healthier food just like the pros. What was your diet like as a footballer? Were you very disciplined, or...?
No. I'll be totally honest with you, I wasn't. I was fortunate. I could pretty much eat what I like and not put on any weight, so I took full advantage of that.
And how's your diet been since?
Probably better now. I have to start taking care of myself now. I'm not doing all that training.
Well, I'm sure the diet of these guys is pretty top-notch. I can't imagine it can be anything different, really.
Yeah, I mean, nutritionally and supplements and the way they use sports science nowadays, these are real tip-top athletes at the peak of their fitness.
Busquets with a raking long pass to the right-hand side here. It goes out off the head of Marcelo. Roberto takes the throw in quickly, but Marcelo nips back in to win it back, and now Ronaldo can stretch his legs again. Away down the left-hand side, he's got Benzema on the outside. Benzema carries the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area, no one in the box. Back to Ronaldo on the left wing. Bale's making a run in there, had an arm up, wanted the ball, but Real Madrid take the safe option instead. Nacho now, right-hand side into Modric. Real Madrid keeping the ball. Camno drops into quiet momentarily. Who's not as strong as they were at the start of the game.
It's more difficult now, isn't it, when they slow it down a little bit and they're not on the counter-attack to break this Barcelona team down. They get back into a good defensive shape. When they've won it back higher up the pitch, they've looked really dangerous, Real Madrid.
Marcelo carrying it forward, but he gives the ball away. Ramos on halfway. Hasn't lost his head yet, but there are still best part of 60 minutes to go. Marcelo, pinpoint ball to Benzema on the left wing. Great ball there by the left back. Marcelo's gone on, he takes it on the edge of the penalty area. Piqué comes steaming in, but he doesn't get the ball. Marcelo on the left, plays a high one towards the far post. Ronaldo's there, and he wanted to rise for the header, and the ball was just too high over the Portuguese's head, and instead Barcelona will flood forward on the counter. Alba on the left, Messi in the middle with Suarez. But Real Madrid have bodies back behind the ball now. Busquets rolls it out to the right-hand side. Coutinho, there's Roberto on the outside.
Much more measured, aren't they, Barcelona, in their approach. Real Madrid want to hit on the counter with pace and power.
There's a method more with Barcelona,
yeah, absolutely. They're working their openings. They don't have that lightning pace that Real Madrid do on the counter with Bale and Ronaldo.
Roberto, right-hand side. 10 yards outside the penalty area. Square for Rakitic into Busquets now, who's quite advanced, and Iniesta takes a touch, stepping away from Bale before he has his ankles clipped, and Gareth Bale is told by the referee no more.
Just mistimed it, didn't he? Iniesta was just too clever, too quick for him. Little drop of the shoulder one way, then just took the ball away from where Gareth Bale thought it would be.
No malice there from Gareth Bale.
No, not at all. He's just reaching for the ball, and the ball's not there anymore.
Free kick here for Barca, not within shooting range, but certainly in Lionel Messi range in terms of crossing one into the box. One-man wall for Real Madrid. Navas looking nervous. Left of centre this one, around 40 yards from goal. Messi standing over the ball. He'll bend this one towards the far post. In it comes now towards him, Titi! And that goes down as a real chance. He thrashes the ball towards goal on his weaker right side, and it spins well away from the target. And I think Lionel Messi wondering how Barca have to score there.
Wondering how Titi missed. He was offside of Titi. It'd be interesting to see whether the flag would have gone up. The official on this near side, we couldn't quite see.
He was given as offside in the end.
Yeah, he was certainly offside of Titi. Should have hit the target though.
The game has had chances despite the 2 goals. Along with the 2 goals, I should say, since then. The opener from Suarez on 10 minutes, Ronaldo equalising 4 minutes later. 2 yellow cards for Nacho and Varane. Real Madrid in possession. They only had 40% of the ball so far. Barca dominating, but they'd have expected that. Kroos here. A long ball to the right-hand side. Pinpoint into Benzema, who takes it down. Bale's inside. Gareth Bale lays it back one. Modric. Kroos wants it, but Modric bypasses him and goes straight to Marcelo on the left, headed away by Coutinho. Kroos. Ronaldo. Midway inside the Barca half. Ronaldo takes it on and sees 3 players in front of him, so decides not to try and take them on and goes back to Casemiro. Modric to Kroos. Marcelo's free on the left. Here he is again. Marcelo, who can deliver, gets it onto his left foot. Bends a high one towards the far post again, and Ronaldo can't get his head in it. It falls for Nacho on the right. Back to Modric, edge of the area, dinks one in just over the head of Benzema. Long crosses are plenty at the moment. Marcelo again on the left. You do well to time your run to come in late. It's another high one towards the far post. Ronaldo's header, and it bounces onto the top of the net and behind. I think from experience there, Ronaldo decided to start from deep and came in and attacked the ball, because at the moment the crosses are quite deep. That time, the header narrowly over the bar from Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's about the 3rd cross in a sequence of play from Real Madrid, where they went from one side of the pitch to the other. The first 2 were overhit. This one wasn't the best ball, but Cristiano Ronaldo rose so high and made it into a decent ball. Tried to head it over to Stegen into the far corner, but couldn't guide it on target, just over the bar.
Rakitic to the right-hand side here for Roberto. We've got 7 minutes left of this first half here on TalkSport 2. Rakitic rolls it back to the halfway line here for PK. Titi is square. Most of the Real Madrid play coming down their left-hand side, aren't they? Marcelo always forward. Nacho probably not giving them as much of an outlet on the right-hand side.
That's understandable, and probably by setup as well. They want to look after Jordi Alba, who's probably a little bit better at getting forward than Sergio Roberto. Although Sergio Roberto has done it well, obviously setting up the goal, and whenever he gets the opportunity, he's going to try and get forward. Jordi Alba's such an outlet for them down that left-hand side of the pitch.
And even in these defensive positions, Real Madrid almost with a 5 across the back, with Bale, as you say, going into right back, Nacho tucking inside. Here's Roberto now on the right-hand side for Barca, plays into the penalty area. Rakitic touches it back out to Messi. Short ball square, into Iniesta, just outside the D. Rolls it to the left-hand side. Jordi Alba trying to curl one in, and Bale does his job. Blocks it away, into Ronaldo. Ronaldo back to Gareth Bale. He finds Casemiro. Still in the Real Madrid half here with Modric. Good close control. Manages to spin away from a couple, then lays it back to Varane. Ramos lays it forward now. The space in between the lines here for Kroos, who can carry the ball forward. Real Madrid 3 ahead of him. Toni Kroos out to Benzema, left-hand side, carrying Benzema inside the box, onto his right foot. Benzema tries to curl one towards the far corner, didn't wrap his foot around the ball enough. Good chance though there for Real Madrid. It stays 1-1.
It's another good break, wasn't it? Toni Kroos again driving the team forward, sends it out to the left-hand side for Benzema, cuts inside onto his right foot, looking to bend it towards the far post. It was neither a shot nor a cross in the end, and Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't quite get a touch at the far post.
Ter Stegen with this goal kick. 7 shots for Real Madrid compared to the 3 of Barca so far. And the way Barca started, you probably wouldn't have said that would have been the case after 40 minutes, would you?
No, you wouldn't. As I said, Barcelona are a little bit more considered in their approach, and they're leaving gaps for Real Madrid to counter-attack, and Real Madrid are excellent on the counter-attack, and their decision-making has been really good at the top of the pitch.
This is the first Clásico in which one of the teams has already been crowned champions of La Liga since May 2008. It's been 10 years. Real Madrid won the title and the Clásico by 4-1. Barca on the attack here with Messi, just outside this D. So he's back to goal. He's facing it now and plays the ball on the outside of his left boot, straight out of play on the right-hand side. Not sure who he was looking for there, but whoever it was wasn't there. And it's a Real Madrid throw, which has already been taken and given away. Iniesta on the right. To Messi, looking forward to Suarez, who tries to lay it off back to Messi again. Coutinho, edge of the box, into Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi tries to go around the goalkeeper, and Navas gets a crucial glove on that to palm it away. Comes back out to Rakitic, who hits it first time on the left foot volley, and it just wide of goal. You thought there as Messi picks up the ball, we were going to see some Messi magic, or maybe a penalty. In the end, it was neither.
Yeah, it was a sensational pass from Coutinho with the outside of his left foot into the path of Messi, just tries to lift it over, take it round Keylor Navas. Keylor Navas gets a brilliant hand on it, comes back out to the edge of the box where Rakitic has hit it on the volley. Keylor Navas scrambling back across his goal, but the ball ends up going wide of the goal.
Varane scrambling to keep the ball in on the right hand side after a ball was overhit in his path. He does well. Modric on the edge of his own penalty area. Varane looking up and clipping a high one towards the halfway line. Barca fans need to try and lift their team here a bit at the moment. The game's just gone into a bit of a lull, yeah.
It's quiet from the fans.
Games of handball as Barca continues to come forward. Suarez into the box for Coutinho. Suarez was taken down by Ramos, and Ramos tries to get him back to his feet, and now the two come together.
Well, Suarez is insinuating.
Oh, they're going head to head now. Suarez saying there was an elbow or an arm at least raised in his direction. Ramos needs to be careful here. The yellow card's out from the referee. Ramos protesting to the officials. Suarez also having a word. Ronaldo getting in the referee's face. Nacho too. Navas having his say.
Suarez's reaction was poor, wasn't he? He was lying on the floor. All Sergio Ramos did was just trying to pull him up with his hand. And he reacted really badly, Luis Suarez, and got up and stood in his face, and they went head to head for a second.
Could be a yellow card apiece here, you'd imagine.
I think so, yeah. I think that would be the sensible decision.
This referee had a lively game last week as well, did Getafe against Girona, and showed 10 yellows and a red. Those are his third and fourth yellow cards of this particular game, and now 3 of the Real Madrid back 4 are on bookings, as is Luis Suarez. But
didn't really see the initial challenge. Here we see it again. Suarez just plays the ball over the top. Nothing in it at all. Absolutely not. Suarez should be embarrassed with his reaction. He really should.
There was an initial claim of handball against Kroos. I think maybe we can say that Ramos just maybe stepped across into his path ever so slightly, maybe. But certainly not.
Suarez is insinuating there's an elbow towards his face and everything like that. There's nothing at all.
Oh, a massive tackle here from Messi. And Ramos going over. This game has a bit of spice to it now, and Lionel Messi goes into the book.
Yeah.
No need for that at all, was there?
Right, you could see it coming, couldn't you? The ball was played wide to Sergio Ramos. He's about to kick the ball down the line with his left foot. Lionel Messi comes flying across the pitch. He dives in. Sergio Ramos just has a little quick turn. He catches Sergio Ramos with his trailing foot.
Strange tackle, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, it was a tackle made by someone who doesn't tackle very much, but it was certainly a foul and worthy of a yellow card.
Another yellow card. Everyone needs to keep their heads here.
It's unlike Messi to lose his head, isn't it? He's usually the calmest player on the pitch.
The game settles down again now. Half-time fast approaching here. We're about to find out how much added time there's going to be. Messi with a 1-2 here into Rakitic. 2 minutes added on as Messi bends one forward looking for the run of Suarez, but Varane judged it well. Plays it out here to Bale on the right-hand side. Casemiro dinks one over the Barcelona press, but Rakitic is there to pick the ball up for Barca. Piqué into Busquets. Maybe a chance for another attack in this first half. It's been a fantastic watch so far between two great teams. A small amount of theatrics, but not too much so far. Here's Rakitic. Barca with bodies in attack here, but Real Madrid with more behind the ball. Roberto on the right, faced by Marcelo, back out to Rakitic. He will play it over to the left side now to Iniesta. That's Jordi Alba on the outside, but Iniesta takes it alone, plays it into Messi, but the ball given away, and Real Madrid will try and counter here with Ronaldo. Plays it out to the right-hand side, it goes past Benzema, and even Gareth Bale won't get to this one, and Titi gets his body in between man and ball. He's fouled, free kick Barca, and Rakitic in the referee's face straight away, saying that was a nasty tackle, but it really wasn't from Bale. He tried to go for the ball, and Titi just got there first.
Titi's making a meal of this one as well. I mean, he does end up not stamping on the back of his calf, but he's just leaning into him and puts his studs on the back of Titi's calf unnecessarily.
That's what I was going to say, unnecessarily.
Yeah, it was unnecessarily. Bale didn't need to do that. The ball was going out. I mean, he's got away without getting a yellow card there. It probably should have been.
Play will resume with a Barcelona free kick.
There's a real edge to this game now, isn't there?
I don't want it to be half-time. I want it to continue. Can we just carry on until the 90? That'd be great. But we are going to have half-time in around 20 seconds' time.
You can see Titi's not hurt by the challenge. He was just the studs into the back of his calf. I don't think there was too much force in it.
Sergio Roberto carrying the ball forward from right back. Has to be careful here. Goes back to Stegen. He gets rid of it to Titi, and now there's been a clash off the ball. Marcelo has gone down. He's holding his face, and the card is out from the referee. It's a red card. We have a red card again in El Clasico. Piqué sarcastically applauds the referee. Barcelona, a man down here, and one man who has lost his head is Sergio Roberto right at the end of this first half. Careless there. Let's have a look at the replay. But a fixture which has had so many red cards over the years gets another one here, and Sergio Roberto is the man who's dismissed.
Yeah, well, it was a clash with Marcelo on the edge of the box. The ball was long gone. Sergio Roberto played the ball back to his goalkeeper Ter Stegen. He just runs into
right hook there.
Yeah, he runs it. Marcelo runs into him, and then there's almost a. It's a right hook into the side of Marcelo's face. You can't do that. You just can't do that. It's just a silly reaction from Sergio Roberto. He deserves to be red carded, and he deserves to be off the pitch.
That is the 21st red card in the last 35 Clásicos, and now with the last kick of the first half, Ronaldo has a free kick in prime Ronaldo territory, just outside the penalty area, left of centre. Can Ronaldo come up with something magical here? It's Cristiano Ronaldo to strike the ball straight into the wall. Back out to Ronaldo again inside the box, and Suarez gets his body in the way. And ball is dead. The referee has blown, and I think that is the half-time whistle here at the Camp Nou. The players surrounding the referee again, having a word. Messi making his point after his teammate was sent off just a couple of moments ago. Sergio Roberto dismissed in the 3rd minute of added time. The score is 1-1. Suarez with a brilliant owner on 10 minutes. Ronaldo with an equaliser on 14. And then that flashpoint right at the end of the first half. We had a flurry of yellows, and then the red for Sergio Roberto for a punch or a push into the side of Marcelo, which he made the most of. The referee got the decision right though. Everyone is off the pitch to simmer down here at half time. The score is Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 1. Yeah, well, all sorts happened at the top of the second half. First off, that altercation in the tunnel. Ronaldo has left the pitch. Asensio has replaced him. And Barcelona making their change. Felipe Coutinho coming off, and Nelson Semedo coming on. First off, let's start with Ronaldo going off. Presumably the injury?
Yeah, he just looked hampered by that ankle injury, didn't he? He wasn't moving quite as well as he'd have wanted. And it's not the sort of game where you can afford to have a player on and carry them. Asensio been in really good form this season, fantastic pace, and is a good replacement, but you'd want to have Ronaldo out there, wouldn't you, if you were Real Madrid?
But ultimately for Real Madrid, the Champions League 3rd in successive seasons Absolutely. Is their target. They certainly don't want to lose him for that. Right, next, Semedo coming on for Coutinho, the right move?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we discussed at half-time, and the boys discussed in the studio who might come on. I think it was always going to be Coutinho. It wasn't going to be one of Messi or Suarez, that was for sure. Semedo comes on, will play right back. Be interesting to see whether they go 4-3-2 or whether Messi plays off the right-hand side. It's looking like a 4-3-2 for Barcelona now.
And third, a bit of gamesmanship in the tunnel between Piqué and Nacho.
Yeah, I think it was poor from Gerard Piqué. He just went to probably the most inexperienced player on the Real Madrid team and had a word with him, I think, suggesting that there was a bit of cheating going on from Marcelo, and I think it was wrong from Piqué and really poor that he didn't have the guts to go and say it to someone like Sergio Ramos.
Ramos was keeping Nacho's back. He appeared in the shot we saw pretty quickly afterwards. We'll see how it goes in this second half. Marcelo down the line here on the left for Asensio. Such a different type of player though for Real Madrid, isn't it?
It is and it isn't. I mean, he's got the pace of Ronaldo. He doesn't have he's not quite as effective. He's struggled for goals this season, Marco Asensio, compared to last season. He's not in the best of form recently. Kind of lost his form. Played a lot of football though this season.
Asensio, one of the players, dropped out of the side. The midweek draw with Bayern Munich, and Marcelo coming forward here, edge of the area, gets the strike in, it's deflected, and it goes out and behind in the end for a goal kick. It looked as though it took a nick on the way through, but goal kick the decision. Barcelona on the back foot there. Ronaldo now sitting on the bench in his tracksuit top, probably trying to kick and head every ball from back there, but it was Marcelo coming forward, and in the end he couldn't keep his shot on target.
Andres Iniesta uncharacteristically caught in possession in the middle of the pitch. Marcelo breaks forward to the edge of the box, has a strike at goal. Piqué's challenge did enough to put him off.
Do you back Real Madrid to go on and win this in the second half now, given the man advantage and given the way they finished the first half?
I think Cristiano Ronaldo off the pitch is a big loss for them. Barcelona under Valverde this season are a lot more organised defensively. They can sit in and allow teams onto them and be a little bit more organised. I think it's going to be difficult for Real Madrid because I think Barcelona won't come forward probably as much as they would have if they had 11 men.
One thing Semedo does have for Barca is lightning quick pace down the right hand side. Really is a crazy red card that Roberto received. You see the replays of it later, you just wonder what on earth he was thinking. A few players were getting a bit hot-headed at that point in the game, but he totally lost it.
There's nothing in it. It was just a bump, wasn't it, from Marcelo initially? Just completely lost his head. Clenched fist. He didn't punch necessarily Marcelo, but it was a clenched fist, and it was almost like the palm of the clenched fist just hit him on the side of the head. It was a raised hand to someone's head. He had to go.
The referee getting a tirade of abuse as he left the pitch. The home fans not happy with his call on that particular decision. Rakitic coming forward here, being chased by Kroos, and eventually he goes over under a challenge from Casemiro, but no free kick given.
Absolutely brilliant challenge from Casemiro, perfectly timed, slid to the floor, won the ball cleanly.
We played 4 minutes in this second half. This referee, by the way, his third Clásico here this evening. And in his previous 2, he sent off Ramos on both occasions. And Ramos is on a yellow card. Nacho on one, Varane as well. Suarez and Messi both booked for Barca. Get the feeling we may see more reds in the second half at some point?
I'll be surprised if both teams, certainly if Real Madrid end up with 11 on the pitch, having 3 defenders on yellow cards is always a difficult situation with Luis Suarez on the pitch, who's been known to exaggerate a few things.
But do you think that just illustrates how much this does mean to both teams? Because, you know, you try and bend the rules as much as possible. You try and make the advantage of situations. You're trying your best to, you know, give yourself every advantage to try and get the win in this match. Break off, Marcelo down the left-hand side. Ball cut back into the penalty area, and Busquets is there with a calm touch to play the ball away into Rakitic, who now gives it to Semedo. Racing away down the right-hand side. Goes past Asensio. Can't find a way past Ramos, though. It's a Barcelona throw. Ramos giving some verbals to the assistant referee as well. Seeing a replay of this challenge from Casemiro. That is how to challenge, with your foot off the floor but keeping your suds down, isn't it?
It was a perfect challenge. I'd have been proud of that one.
Titi. Iniesta into midfield. 1-2 with Suarez. Iniesta carrying the ball forward. One of his final games here at the Camp Nou. He goes over under a challenge this time from Casemiro. You heard his shout, you heard his scream, and he gets the free kick.
It was a foul, it was nothing more. Just a little bit late, Casemiro, but no malice in the challenge. Not every challenge, not every free kick is a yellow card, and the referee's done well this evening.
Messi forward now to Busquets, back to Messi again. Looking to the left, but plays it to the right. Busquets just about lays it off to Rakitic. Messi in a deep position here at the moment. It's Iniesta, the furthest man forward. Suarez tries to lift one over to Messi. Messi heads it back to Suarez. Edge of the penalty area here for Barcelona. Eventually Varane sweeps it to distance. Sweeps it to the halfway line. Iniesta Back to Umtiti again. Rakitic, Barcelona popping the ball around, and now the space for Semedo on the right-hand side, and Piqué finds him pretty quickly. It's one-on-one here against Marcelo, driving infield with the ball at the moment though. Semedo, the former Benfica man, he's running into traffic, gives the ball away. Modric, forward to Benzema. Modric, nice ball, fast, free-flowing football, out to the left-hand side to Asensio. Bale's in the middle, Asensio, edge of the penalty area, Marco Asensio, straight to Ter Stegen. Good opportunity there for Real Madrid, the best they've had in this second half so far.
Absolutely, they won the ball and they were quick on the counter-attack once again.
Suarez coming forward, no free kick in by the referee. Suarez into the middle, Messi, edge of the area, Lionel Messi goes past one, it's Messi! Goal, Barcelona! The 10-men of Barca take us 6 minutes into the second half to take the lead for a second time, and it's Lionel Messi! He had no right to score there. Quick feed though from the Argentine, skipped past two players and plants the ball into the bottom corner. Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 1.
Well, counter-attack by Real Madrid at one end of the pitch. Barcelona break with a counter of their own at the other. And who do you want on the end of the pass? Messi's the man you want on the end of it. But I think Real Madrid will be disappointed with the way that they've left themselves open. Luis Suarez goes past Rafael Varane. It's a foul on Rafael Varane. He sweeps Rafael Varane's leg from underneath him on the touchline. Varane goes down. There's no free kick given. Suarez passes it to Messi on the edge of the box, middle of the goal. One touch, takes a touch past the defender and hits it with his left foot into the bottom corner. Casemiro has a little nibble at him. He doesn't go down and bends it beautifully into the bottom right-hand corner of Keylor Navas' goal. It's a brilliant finish by Messi, but undoubtedly a foul by Suarez in the build-up.
Masterful finish by Lionel Messi. Perhaps no surprise that the top scorer in the history of this fixture has his say here at the Camp Nou. Raises his arms to the stand behind the goal and clenches his fists in delight, punches the air. Barcelona ahead for a second time, and with the 10 men, that certainly makes this game very interesting. But as you said, it should have been a free kick in the build-up.
Certainly a free kick, wasn't it? I don't know how the officials have missed that one. I really don't.
Can't imagine Florentino Perez will be too happy with that. Be interesting to see what he has to say at the end of the game. Benzema motioning to the referee here as he gives away a free kick.
Here we are, we're just seeing a replay of it now, and he just sweeps Varane. I mean, it's the most blatant free kick you will see. Just completely, almost has a kick out at Varane and sweeps his leg from underneath him, brings him down, then runs through towards goal.
I mean, I stopped, everyone stopped, because everyone just expected the whistle. It just seemed like an inevitability, and the ball played forward here looking for the run of Messi, but takes a deflection to take it back to Varane, who finds Navas, who plays it out firmly to Ramos, who plays it out from the back now, and it's a poor ball seized upon by Busquets. Messi, 25 yards from goal on his left foot, into Suarez, who tries to turn. Suarez out to the right-hand side in the penalty area, Rakitic across, and the whistle's gone from the referees into the net, but it will not count from Luis Suarez. Flag up for offside.
Yeah, I think Rakitic was offside when the ball was played wide by Suarez. Look across the line, it's poor from Rakitic.
In terms of games remaining after this one for Barcelona as they try and keep this unbeaten record, Villarreal here, Levante away, Sociedad at home. This by far the hardest game they have remaining. Here's Messi. Jinks the shoulder, goes one way, goes back the other. It's Piqué in an advanced position. And maybe he shouldn't have been because he tries to lay it off to Suarez and it's a terrible ball. Picked up by Nacho. Real Madrid have it inside their own half. We played 55 minutes. Barcelona have 10 men but lead this one by 2 goals to 1. Suarez and Messi for the home side, Ronaldo in between.
Real Madrid need Gareth Bale to step up now. Now Cristiano Ronaldo's off the pitch. He's their big money signing. They need him to step up and take control of this game and prove why he's worth that price tag that he's had on his head for such a long time now.
But so far, you know, he's got touches, he's then turned back and laid it inside or laid it back one. He's now got to try and be a bit more on the front foot, hasn't he?
He's not played a lot of football, has he? And we're asking him, he's had a lot of injuries to
Nacho crossing from the right-hand side here, easy claim for Ter Stegen.
Is it too much for Bale, just at this stage of him coming back from injury, is it too much for him to be able to take this team and carry it in a game of this importance?
He has made just 5 starts since February. Has struggled to get minutes. She goes here, Barcelona free kick, and Semedo taking it, back to Piqué. Ronaldo will be so frustrated he's not on the pitch at the moment. Barca preparing another change. Paulinho is going to be on here in a second to give them some extra bite in midfield.
I wonder whether it'll be Iniesta
to give him a send-off. I think it may well be. And a man who has graced this fixture with so much class, so many special moments over the years. Andres Iniesta is going to make way. The Camp Nou rises as one here to salute one of their heroes. There's a tear in his eye as he makes his way off this famous surface for the final time in the biggest of all games. And Andres Iniesta, with 12 minutes gone in the second half, is taken off here by Barcelona. He's given such an ovation. And what a contribution this guy has made to FC Barcelona.
He's been an absolute legend, isn't he? What a player, what an individual he is. An absolute model professional for any young child who's watching or listening tonight. Model yourself on Andres Iniesta as much as you can. He has been an absolutely sensational footballer for Barcelona.
But at this stage in the game, with still so much at stake, Barcelona probably thinking they need some legs in there, don't they?
Absolutely. They've got the lead now. They'll be looking to maybe play a little bit more defensively, sit back. Again, they're going to need legs in that midfield to close this Real Madrid team down.
Semedo galloping down the right-hand side, leaves the ball for Suarez. Semedo goes on down the right, he's inside the box, it's a Paulinho who collides with the goalkeeper but doesn't make contact with the ball. What a chance there to introduce yourself to the Clásico. He's collided with Navas and caught him in the midriff there. It was a good ball across from Semedo down the right-hand side. His pace used to full effect there, the two subs combining, but Paulinho just couldn't get a crucial touch in the middle to convert it for 3-1.
It's a wonderful move down the right-hand side, wasn't it? Lovely ball into the box, and Paulinho had made the run untracked into the middle of the goal, but the ball was too good for both of them, Navas and Paulinho, and they just collided in the middle of the 6-yard box. Suarez plays the ball. Semedo's pace is absolutely outstanding. It's a real collision as Paulinho's coming in at pace. Navas is diving at his feet. It's going to be a painful one, probably more for Keylor Navas than it was for Paulinho.
Play back underway, Real Madrid coming forward here, it's threaded through, Benzema trying to run in off the left hand side, but Ter Stegen safely picks the ball up and rolls it out underarm here to Paulinho. He finds Piqué, who's being put under pressure here. Real Madrid pressing high at the moment. Semedo rolls it down the line, they get up out of a tight situation. Now Suarez is off on his bike, Rakitic comes in field, Ramos fouls him, and the referee walks away from the situation straight away. The home fans baying for blood, they want that red card for Sergio Ramos, but it's not coming from the referee, not this time anyway.
It's a foul. It's a foul. I mean, there's nothing sinister in the challenge, really. Just stands his ground and blocks Rakitic off in the end, but I think he's probably one free kick away from a red card.
He probably makes as little contact as he can there, can't he, with giving the foul away at the same time.
He knows that he can't make a poor challenge as such.
Messi feeds it to Suarez on the left hand side. It's cut out well by Nacho. On back by Messi, but then Real Madrid played out with Modric. Nice reverse to the right hand side for Bale. Goes on to the left foot now, driving down the right flank. Ball inside to Casemiro. Can't get the ball out of his feet. He's been snapped out there by Busquets. Advantage played by the referee. Now played out to the left. Benzema, edge of the penalty area, inside the box now. He's got Marcelo going past him, it's into the middle. Piqué with a vital interception there. Asensio is waiting and Benzema ready to pounce as well. And Barcelona will bring it away. You wouldn't know they've got 10 men at the moment, would you?
They're so good at keeping the ball, aren't they? That's the thing, and Semedo's giving them a different dimension down the right-hand side with his pace.
High boots here. Ramos again going in.
Again, there's not a lot in it. The ball was there and he's just trying to flick it over Sergio Busquets' head. Busquets ducks his head into the challenge. Again, and it hits actually, flicks off of the boot of Ramos onto the head of Busquets. Certainly no boot to his face.
But these Barca players will know that Ramos is right on the verge now, and every time they go near him, they will surely be trying in any way they can to get him sent off.
I'll be surprised if he's left on the pitch at the end, Sergio Ramos.
Umtiti. Jordi Alba on the left. He hasn't got forward too much so far in the second half, but he will here. Lovely give and go with Paulinho. Jordi Alba away down the left wing. Bale going back with him. Inside to Paulinho now. Only Suarez ahead of him. Messi, Paulinho waiting for Semedo to arrive. Here he comes down the right now, the Portuguese. He's had problems himself with a hamstring injury in recent months. Messi trying to skip away here from Nacho. Nacho gives away the free kick. He's also on a yellow card.
Just mistimed. I don't think it's a bad challenge. Messi's feet are just too quick for him.
Concentration has got to be so high though now from Real Madrid, because these three defenders all on yellow cards. They've got to make sure they don't dangle legs and give players opportunities to punish them. They're already a goal down. There can't be another man down as well.
I think it's essential that Real Madrid keep 11 men on the pitch if they're going to get back into this game.
Because if they lose a man, it gives Barca even more space to exploit. 10
really
good would be interesting.
Really good in the second half, Barcelona, and keeping the ball and managing the game. When you think how open they were with 11 in the first half, they've done excellently in this second half so far.
Lionel Messi has a free kick. Maybe 5, 6, 7 yards outside the penalty area. Left of the D. Stepping up to this one now. Big Real Madrid wall. It's Lionel Messi stepping up to the ball now, and he hits it into the wall, and it's easily cleared away.
What's Marcelo doing behind the wall there?
I'm not really sure what he was doing.
Bending down behind the wall, and I don't understand what he's doing.
Maybe that was so the wall could jump and he could block the low one. Who knows? It's
potentially
an innovation.
Yeah.
You have one player almost lying down
on the
across
floor,
the floor, and he's going to take one just in case someone smashes it low instead. I've never seen that before.
No.
Busquets here to the right-hand side. Here's Messi, who's slowly going through the gears here. He's got Semedo on the outside. Messi coming in field, and Casemiro pokes it away. Real Madrid have space now with Toni Kroos coming forward. Bale isn't making an incisive run yet. He is now, but not really finding the pockets of space. It goes out to Modric on the right. Bale's really got to up his game here now. Modric bends one over to the left. Nice ball into the path of Asensio. Left-hand corner of the box. Marcelo joining in. Asensio on the left wing. Low ball into the middle, but easily cleared away. Bale has left his position. Comes out as far as Ramos. He's going to bring the ball forward. Plays it up to the right-hand side to Nacho. Back to the halfway line. Varane. Nacho on the right wing. Modric. Real Madrid playing the ball around here. Enjoying some possession, but can't penetrate this Barcelona back line. And in the end, Marcelo gives the ball away, stretching for a ball to stop it from going out of play for a throw. Marcelo did well there to drop the shoulder and goes back and wins the ball for Real Madrid on the halfway line. Bale on the right. Rolls it down the right wing for Benzema. And then holds his run on the edge of the penalty area. Benzema on the right wing, only Modric inside the box. It comes out to Bale here, edge of the area. Bale strikes one. And it come across his body there, but he couldn't beat the first defender on the edge of the box, and it's cleared away. Heading back though to Benzema on the right wing. Carrying Benzema. Onto his left foot, edge of the area. Bale takes it on, pops it through the legs of Piqué, and then Bale goes over. No penalty from the referee, who gently moves his arms from the centre of the body to the outside to say no penalty kick. Bale there, hoping for the best. He popped it through the legs of Piqué and just got out-muscled in the end by Umtiti.
That's good defending from Umtiti. It was lovely skill from Bale to put it through the legs of Piqué and try and get in behind Piqué, but Umtiti just stepped across, put his arm across Bale and was strong and just saw it back to his goalkeeper.
The game has settled down a bit now. No more theatrics that we had at the end of the first half. No cynical fouls. Here's Modric on the right. Bale again shows for him, but isn't looking like he's going to do anything here when he gets the ball, Gareth Bale, is he?
Real Madrid, as they did in the first half, they're struggling when Barcelona are back in position and set. Much better on the counter-attack.
Nice ball to Marcelo, left-hand side, cuts it back to Benzema, who slipped. Paulinho's there to cushion into Rakitic, who sends a high ball away. It's not often you say that about Barcelona, but needs must here at the moment. 2-1 up, but a man down. Suarez with the opener, Ronaldo with the equaliser. Messi put them ahead again. But in between, a red card for Sergio Roberto, and we're about to see the introduction of Lucas Vazquez.
I can only imagine that's going to be for Gareth Bale. It could be potentially. I mean, they could lose Nacho Fernandez at right back and play Lucas Vazquez, who played there in the week in the Champions League semi-final, didn't he?
He did.
Gives them another attacking option down that right-hand side.
Down here into Casemiro, but Barca win it back and will play it away. Messi holds it on halfway, shields the ball well, but loses it now, and Bale goes back here to Varane. The attendance here this evening, 97,939.
Treated to a fantastic game of football as well.
Asensio to the left here for Marcelo. Back to the edge there for Luka Modric. Luka Modric looks up, looks to try and bend one, but curls it out to the right hand side. Bale chests it down, nice reverse into Benzema, edge of the box. Back to goal. Lifts a high, hopeful ball to the far side. And it comes across here, and Asensio with a really good chance. Couldn't get the contact he required. He's frustrated with himself. He came right the way across the left-hand side of the penalty area. He looked to strike it back into the far corner, but miskicked totally.
Brilliant ball to the far post. Asensio, not really under a lot of pressure from Nelson Semedo. Just almost misses his kick and ends up getting a little touch on it, but not enough. Needed to take that opportunity and certainly get a shot towards the Stegen's goal.
Change has happened here for Real Madrid, and they've taken off Nacho. What a call that is, Chris Perry.
I think they're just trying to get as many attacking players on the pitch as they can. Nacho's on a yellow card. I think it makes sense. Lucas Vazquez played at right back in the week in the Champions League semi-final against Bayern. Not particularly well, I have to say. He was exposed on a number of occasions, but they need to gamble a little bit now to get back into this match.
Lessens the risk, of course, of losing a player, as you say. Busquets has put this one straight into touch by the side of Ernesto Valverde, who's lost 15 of 23 matches against Real Madrid in his coaching career so far, and he would have become the first Barca coach to lose consecutive Clásicos at home in all comps as well. But his side leading here at the moment by 2-1. Barca haven't won any of the last 3 Clásicos here in this stadium. Their last win was in March 2015. Bale, ball inside, but it's a lazy pass seized upon by Rakitic, who carries it to the halfway line. It's popped through the legs of Ramos. He now switches it out to the left, and Varane gets lucky as he flicks out his legs, hoping to get a touch on the ball, which he does. And now Real Madrid will bring it away with Marcelo. He crosses the halfway line, lays it out to the left wing here for Asensio, lays it down the line for Benzema, who is tackled by Semedo. Real Madrid throw. Benzema's picked up so many wide positions, hasn't he, tonight? I think they're getting to a point now where they're just going to have to tell him to just stay in the middle.
He almost needs to be a focal point for them now. Now they've got Asensio wide on one side, they've got Bale and Lucas Vazquez wide on the right hand side. Marcelo loves to bomb forward down the left. Just get yourself in the middle of the goal where you're going to score.
Modric plays the ball forward here, but cut out by Umtiti, and a first time ball over the top. Lionel Messi through, down the left hand side. He's just got one defender to the beat. It's Messi! Great save by Keylor Navas. That would have won the match. Lionel Messi with good pace there to get away from Ramos, who had to be careful. Ramos couldn't get to him in time anyway. Messi approaching the area on the left hand side, hit it past the goalkeeper to the right, but Navas with 2 palms puts him behind the post for a corner.
What a ball from Luis Suarez. Just one touch round the corner. Messi clean through on goal, breaks into the 18-yard box, just to the right hand side, hits it with his left foot across goal. It's a fantastic save by Keylor Navas, but I expected Messi just to stop there, get his head up and just play a pass to his right hand side where Luis Suarez was arriving.
We've played just short of 70 minutes. Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 1 here on TalkSport 2. Live with Beko. Visit your nearest retailer for special deals on Beko built-in appliances. Corner from the right here for Barca. Rakitic will swing it away from goal towards Suarez, headed up into the air by Ramos. Suarez tries to take it down inside the box. It's a corner on the other side this time.
It's a nice challenge, wasn't it, from Sergio Ramos? He came across with his studs raised, he got the ball, but it just looks like he might be losing his head a little bit, Ramos. Be unlike him, wouldn't it?
It would. We haven't had a yellow card in the second half so far, which is perhaps surprising. Corner from the left. Messi Takes this one, out swinger, Benzema back there to head it into the air, and Bale now nods it away. It goes out in the end off Busquets for a Real Madrid throw. Plenty of EFL playoff action coming up on TalkSport 2 over the next couple of weeks from the Championship, League 1 and League 2, starting with Charlton against Shrewsbury on Thursday evening. Final day of the Championship today means it'll be Fulham against Derby and Villa against Middlesbrough. Bring you all of those games live. Okay, forward here by Marcelo, goes straight through to Ter Stegen.
No fluency at the moment in their play, Real Madrid. It's a lack of understanding.
Ter Stegen with the ball in his arms at the moment.
There's something you don't often see from a Barcelona team. Ter Stegen telling Umtiti and Piqué to get up the pitch and just hitting a long ball, drop kicking it to his forwards.
Obviously downfield, but it's going to come back straight away. Vasquez down the right hand side. Infield to Modric. Kroos. Now to the centre, Peter Ball. Gareth Bale on his left.
Oh, brilliant.
What a goal! Gareth Bale, who delivers in this fixture on the big occasions. His previous goal in the Copa del Rey final, and here a massive equaliser to make it 2-2 with 18 minutes to go. He got onto it first time, edge of the area, and bent it into the top corner. It's masterful from Bale. It's Barca 2, Madrid 2.
Oh, this is Gareth Bale at his best. What a finish this is. We said he needed to step up. Little pass inside to Bale. Middle of the 18-yard box, just outside. Hits it first time under pressure from Jordi Alba with his left foot. Bends it beautifully around the dive of Marc-Andre Ter Stegen into the top right-hand corner. What a finish from Gareth Bale. Back on level terms, Real Madrid. And you have to say, that goal could really change the momentum in this game.
It really could, and we've got 17 minutes of normal time to see what happens next. For as bad as he may have played, Gareth Bale, we know from his time at Spurs he's got a finish like that in his locker. Here's Paulinho down the left for Barcelona, edge of the penalty area, tries a little flip-flap there but can't take it past Modric. Back out to Paulinho again. Jordi Alba to Suarez, who goes over under a challenge from Modric. He stayed down as well, holding his leg. He'll be back up in a second, don't worry about him. He is back up now. Rakitic 1-2 with Busquets. Rakitic looks out to the right hand side and rolls it into the path of Semedo. Semedo again, holding on to the ball, trying to make ground forward, but he goes back in the end. Now Messi, edge of the penalty area, gives it to Paulinho, who thought about shooting there, but goes wide instead. Semedo. Rakitic carrying it forward from halfway, gets the layoff to the left hand side for Jordi Alba. He was taken down, but play continues. Alba back to Umtiti. Real Madrid sense they can go on and win this game now. They have the man advantage, they're in the ascendancy. Piqué forward here to Rakitic on the right. Piqué's carried on his run down the right flank. Casemiro steps in though to take it away from him. Now Piqué's out of position. Kroos feeds it forward to the halfway line quickly, into Benzema. Quick feet from the French. Forward. Marcelo pings one from the left to the right. Lovely paths into Asensio, who drives forward with the substitute. He's got Vasquez on the outside. Ronaldo withdrawn from this game at half-time. Remember, if you're joining us late in this second half, he's gone off with an injury. Bale, edge of the box, lays it out to the left-hand side. Marcelo. Asensio on the right-hand corner of the penalty area now. Vasquez on the overlap. Vasquez high ball into the middle, but Ter Stegen's there to claim.
Poor ball from Lucas Vasquez. Needed to do better. Tried to get too much pace on across. Needed to get underneath it and just dink it towards that far post where Gareth Bale and Benzema were both waiting.
Suarez on halfway as well to get away from the challenge of Vasquez. Run was being made down the left by Jordi Alba. It's taken on by Messi instead and it's given away. Real Madrid coming forward again. Marcelo to the left to Bale. Long diagonal ball to the right now to Asensio. Takes it down inside the box. Touched it on the outside of his boot for Vasquez. Asensio on the overlap. Can he provide the cross? Onto his left foot. Cuts it back instead. Marcelo inside the area. It's Marcelo.
Penalty.
Gotta be refereed.
Should have been a penalty.
No, that's a scandal.
I don't think he saw it.
Scandal.
I don't think he saw it. I think he was unsighted.
That is a shocking decision from the referee. Absolutely incredible. Everyone gasped inside the Camp Nou there as the tackle went in. Great footwork by Marcelo, who still can't believe that penalty wasn't being given. He took it on his left, touched it back onto his right, poked it past his man. Bale's going to get a yellow card here, but undoubtedly the Real Madrid players are going to surround the referee because the penalty at the other end clearly should have been given. And a yellow card now for Marcelo for his protest as well. So 2 bookings there for Real Madrid. Semedo's down on the floor, but was it a penalty at the other end? We will see in a second.
It's a really poor challenge from Gareth Bale on Nelson Semedo. Let's make that clear as we see the challenge. Yeah, it's a penalty. Jordi Alba clearly clips the right leg of Marcelo as he goes past him in the penalty area. It's a penalty all day long. How the referee does not see that, I don't know.
And Marcelo doesn't even need to make the most of it.
No,
it's clear.
It's as clear as you can get.
It's on the assistant side as well. How he hasn't given it. Ronaldo's going nuts in the dugout. Even he could see it.
It's unbelievable that he's missed that. It really is. He missed the foul on Varane for the goal as well. 2 decisions have gone against Real Madrid there so far in this game.
There'll be all kinds of conspiracy theories after this one. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Gareth Bale suspended for Real Madrid's trip to Sevilla on Wednesday, which will bring you live. We're joined by David Connolly for that one. Double bill of action this coming Wednesday.
It looks like they'll be without Cristiano Ronaldo for that one as well, I'd imagine. It's going to come too soon to recover from that sort of ankle injury.
Here's Benzema carrying the ball forward now. Marcelo on the left. Kroos. Goes out to Asensio on the right. Modric to the right hand side for Vasquez. Rolls into the area for Modric, but Umtiti watch that one on replay. I'm a neutral here, we're both neutrals here, but there will be a real sense of injustice if Real Madrid don't win this game, and it'll be all that's talked about in the newspapers for days. You always want them to, get the result in this, because otherwise the media will be full of talk about the referee. Zidane will complain about it, the president will complain about it, when really it's been a fantastic game of football to watch.
It's been a brilliant game of football, but sometimes you just feel that the referee wants to get out of the stadium alive. And he's not made that decision because he really feels that, all of the big decisions are going against Barcelona.
I don't think he'll be welcome in Madrid anytime soon, let's put it that way.
I don't think he'll be welcome in either of the 2 cities in the near future, that's for sure.
Benzema on the left here, gives it to Marcelo, who should have been given that penalty. Long ball to the right hand side here. Vasquez just keeps it in play but can't do anything with the ball. Alba will play it clear. Up to Suarez, back to Umtiti, who chests the ball down, brings it out from the back, but he's fouled by Vasquez. Free kick given. Barcelona play it out quickly to Paulinho, who's in space, in the centre circle, gives it to Messi. He's been quiet in the last 5-10 minutes, hasn't done much with the ball, and he gives it away here. And Rakitic goes sliding in and gives the ball straight to Navas, as he sends it from the centre circle all the way into the Real Madrid penalty area. 11 minutes to go of normal time. It's finally poised. Barcelona a man light, but level 2-2 with Real Madrid. Modric to Asensio. Into the penalty area here. It's a game which rarely disappoints, and it hasn't here tonight. Modric out to the right hand side. Lucas Vasquez bends one into the middle. It's blocked by Alba. It will be a corner to Real Madrid, and they're slowly going through the gears now, aren't they? Because Barca can't make it stick at one end of the field, and Real Madrid keep coming back.
Barcelona just sat back a little deeper now, just starting to slow down the energy in their pressing.
Corner taken short, edge of the area here. It's curled towards goal by Vasquez, and Piqué's there to clear.
It's a poor effort by Vasquez really, but it almost became awkward. Gerard Piqué just cleared it with his left foot. Throwing on the right hand side now, which Luka Modric will take.
Back to Marco Asensio. Barca to take the point at this stage.
I think they'll be more than happy with the point and keep that unbeaten record intact.
Marcelo coming inside here. He lifts it into the penalty area now. High ball to the far side. Vasquez cushions it down. Modric strikes it over the top of the bar and behind. Thought for a minute there we might see some Modric magic as he tried to ping it towards the far corner, but just got underneath the ball a bit too much there, and it spins harmlessly over the bar.
It was a good setback, wasn't it? Good diagonal ball out to Lucas Vasquez. Setback with his right foot, one touch, just bounced up a little high for Luka Modric. He tried to get over it on the volley with his right foot. Couldn't quite do it, went over the bar.
What we have seen in this game is some great finishes. Suarez for the first on the volley. Messi with Barca's second. Great footwork and managed to find the corner, bending the ball into the bottom corner of the net, and then Bale with the goal of the game. Curling it from the edge of the area into the far corner. Here comes Barca with Paulinho, helped on towards Messi, but Ramos is back there and he heads it straight into the path of Messi. He'll pick it up on the right hand side. Not a goal chance yet, but with Messi anything is possible. It's Messi! And it very nearly was a goal. Curls it just past the far post. Messi looking for his second and Barcelona's third. It remains 2-2, but maybe could have been 3-2.
Yeah, it was poor play, wasn't it? Messi goes and retrieves the ball on the right hand side, cuts inside onto his left foot into the penalty area, looking to bend it towards the far post. It wasn't far away.
Barca having a bit of a spell here. Rakitic right hand side. He's got Messi ahead of him, who takes it now. Messi into the penalty area. Suarez in the middle. Messi goes for goal himself, and it's pushed behind by Navas for a corner.
Yeah, he tried to give Keylor Navas the eyes there. He had Suarez at the far post, Messi, didn't he, as he broke into the box. Just gave it the eyes like he was going to cross it towards Suarez, but then tried to fire the shot in at the near post. Navas was alert to the danger.
You're listening to Barcelona against Real Madrid in El Clasico, live on TalkSport 2 with Beko. Search Beko Eat Like a Pro for exclusive FC Barcelona recipes to help your family eat healthier food just like the pros. Home fans singing Campeones now. Trying to see their side over the line again for another victory here at home. Corner from Rakitic from the right towards PK, who heads it towards goal, but just past the post and wide. Goal kick Real Madrid. You get the feeling this game has got another massive moment in it, don't you?
Yeah, you look, it's probably 10 minutes to go at least, including injury time. With the quality of player on this pitch, someone's going to make something happen.
Gareth Bale's goal has the signs level at the moment. Asensio coming forward. He switches it out to the left-hand side towards Marcelo, who takes it down on the left wing. Marcelo looking back towards the edge of the penalty into Benzema. Smash to Bale. He leaves it. Modric right-hand side back to Bale. 30 yards from goal. Back out to Marcelo on the left. Real Madrid building. Benzema inside the box, left-hand side. Back to Marcelo again. Marcelo high ball towards the far post. Bale was coming in. Jordi Alba was there to head clear. Corner.
It's a good move, wasn't it? Probing around the edge of the box there. Real Madrid one side to the other. Ball to the far post. Gareth Bale thought he might get on the end of it, but Jordi Alba was there.
Modric. Kroos, edge of the area, back to the right-hand side. Vasquez will cross here from the right flank. Good ball in. PK heads it clear. Another Real Madrid corner. They're starting to add up now at both ends. We're not going to see a change here for Real Madrid. They're going to take off Toni Kroos, and in his place he's going to come. Let's see who it is. He's going to be Mateo Kovacic.
Yeah, well, Kovacic, like for like replacement really, but I don't understand why you're bringing off Toni Kroos in this situation. He's the sort of player that can open up a defence with one pass. Not sure Kovacic has got that.
Real Madrid corner from the right, bent in by Asensio towards Ramos on the far post. He takes it down. But the flag has gone up for offside against Ramos there. Ronaldo's still watching on nervously from one bench. Iniesta the other. Iniesta
can't watch
at the moment. Emotional times for both players who would both love to be out there on the pitch still, but both have been taken off for different reasons.
It's a wrestling match at the far post between Rakitic and Ramos, wasn't it? Free kick given against Sergio Ramos in the end.
Long kick forward by Ter Stegen. Barcelona going route one again, and this time Suarez fouls Ramos, who goes over. He wants a yellow card.
It's laughable sometimes.
Ramos went down fairly easily.
Yeah, how easy they go down. How can that possibly be a yellow card for anyone?
Ramos steps in again here against Suarez, and Suarez has stayed down saying his legs hurt. But it's Real Madrid coming forward. Kovacic helps it on to Benzema. Kovacic gets it out to the right side eventually. Vasquez. Suarez still down. Ramos wants the ball. He doesn't want to put it out of play here. Ramos is carrying Real Madrid forward. He goes over with a challenge from Rakitic, and Rakitic tries to belt it out of play, but it's picked up on the right by Vasquez. Suarez still down and out of this game. Barca effectively down to 9. Asensio on the right, lays it down the line. Lucas Vazquez. Can he take it past his man? No, he can't. The ball out of play now, and the Barcelona players surrounding the Real Madrid man Lucas Vazquez, shamefully really, because Suarez is down play acting again. He's not a head injury. The referee has every right to play on here, and the Barca players trying to intimidate the Real Madrid once again.
Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with Luis Suarez at all. Nothing at all.
It's pathetic, really, isn't it? It's getting worse.
It's not
year on year.
It's not the greatest of challenges by Sergio Ramos, but I don't think Suarez is hurt. I think he's gone down for a breather. He needs to be a little bit more clever. If he wants to get a breather, he wants the referee to stop the game. All he's got to do is hold his head. The referee stops the game immediately.
He's not quite on that level of play acting yet.
No, not yet. He's not far off.
But still a few more years.
Real Madrid perfectly within their rights to carry on playing. Why not?
We are in the closing stages of the 238th Clásico. 87 minutes almost on the clock. Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2. There'll be plenty of reaction from this, you can bet. All kinds of interesting decisions made. Sergio Roberto sent off at the end of the first half. Barca weren't happy about that, but that was a correct decision. But then Messi's second goal for Barcelona shouldn't really have stood, should it? Because Varane was fouled in the build-up, and then the penalty which Real Madrid never got, as Marcelo was fouled in the box.
Well, surprise, surprise, Luis Suarez is up on his feet and he's okay.
Incredible recovery by him. So Real Madrid throw down the... Barcelona throw, down the right-hand side. They've got to return it here to Real.
I don't think they will.
Real are trying to box them in.
I don't think they will. They're not going to... I don't think they'll return it. No.
Well, it is the Clásico after all. Messi clears the ball away here. Varane was challenging him. Messi appealing for a free kick. Nothing doing from the referee. Kovacic to the left-hand side. Real Madrid carrying the ball forward. It's past Suarez. Kovacic to the left to Marcelo. Kovacic worked it back out to the left flank again. Real Madrid building, good ball into box towards Benzema. What a challenge and what a clearance there by Piqué. Acrobatic by the penalty spot. Almost an overhead kick away, but Real Madrid trying to come again, but they've lost it now. Suarez will bring it out from the back. And he's fouled. No, he's not. Referee says Kovacic got the ball. Play on again. Suarez is down. Marcelo to the left wing. Ball into the box is deflected, and Ter Stegen has to come off his line eventually. Will bounce right on the 6-yard line. From the goalkeeper wasn't going to come, he eventually did. They've given it away again, Barcelona. Modric down the right-hand side, edge of the penalty area. Luka Modric has Vazquez going past him, but tried to get it in himself, but in the end Bale has fouled Umtiti, then sticks out a leg to try and trip Gareth Bale. Ronaldo's now out of the technical area, out of the dugout, trying to watch from a different vantage point. He's off a better view.
Kovacic's tackle on Suarez is another really good challenge. Comes from the side, puts his leg round, wins the ball cleanly. Suarez, as he does, throws himself to the floor acrobatically. Piqué was acrobatic at the other end to make the clearance from that ball into the box. Interesting to see how much time is added on now.
Barca about to make another change here. We're into the last 40 seconds of normal time in the Clásico, which has been a fantastic watch so far, and there is still time for more drama. Modric inside the centre circle. Real Madrid have played all of this second half with an extra man and haven't made it count yet. Marcelo on the left to Kovacic. Modric carrying the ball towards the edge of the penalty area. Bale dropping off from the front, lays it out to the right hand side to Vazquez, then he's dumped down to the deck by Umtiti. Referee says no foul.
That was like a wrestle. That was like wrestling. That was like a clothesline in wrestling from Umtiti.
Varane to the right hand side. Vazquez into Bale. Vazquez. Real Madrid moving the ball quicker now. Modric in towards the edge of the area. Kovacic, who just couldn't get the ball out of his feet quick enough, and now Barca will break. Suarez just outside the centre circle, places the left hand side. Paulinho scampering after it, but he's not going to keep this one in play. Real Madrid throw. We're into added time. Didn't quite see how much. There's 4 minutes added on. We're going to see Paco Alcácer come on here for Barca in just a second. I think the fourth official tried to make the change, but the referee wasn't ready. Plays back underway quickly. And Real Madrid coming forward with Modric. In the centre circle is Kovacic. Looks like this one is going to say all square as things stand. as it did between the sides here last season. A 1-1 draw when Ramos equalised right at the end. Well, we're right at the end now. Is there a winning goal in this one? It's Modric. Pings it out to the left-hand side on the outside of his boot. Into Marcelo, chests it down, claims of handball, referee not interested. Marcelo switched it back out to the right-hand side, not a good ball. And just as Real Madrid had Barcelona pinned on the edge of their own penalty area, they lose the ball, it's out of play for a throw, and that might be their chance gone. We've played a minute of added time, Barcelona changed, Luis Suarez is coming off, just wondering whether he's going to drop to the floor on the way off the pitch or not. How do you rate his performance this evening?
Too theatric for me. There's been too much going on off the ball. When he's got the ball, he's been good. Just too much of his game's been concentrated on not having the ball and what he's doing off of it.
He got the opener on 10 minutes. His 24th of this La Liga season.
Good finish, wasn't it? Off of his shin. He won't mind. It was an excellent finish.
It was a good finish.
Has to get himself involved in trouble, doesn't he? He can't stay out of it.
He comes off here for Paco Alcácer.
A little wink to his manager there. That says it all.
Almost Ronaldo-esque there from the Euros. Do you think there'll be many warm embraces after this game between these two sets of players?
I don't know. I think there's a healthy respect, certainly, but
not in the eyes of the public.
No, certainly not. I think there's going to be a lot of talk about the referee, unfortunately, after this game. I think he's missed two major decisions that have cost Real Madrid.
And as much as I don't like VAR, and I know others aren't fans of it either, in this situation it would have been very, very helpful.
Absolutely, yeah. It would certainly have been a penalty, and certainly Barcelona's second goal wouldn't have stood.
It's a corner here to Barcelona, by the way. Not sure how ambitious they're going to be with it, though.
Well, look, Titi's up, Piqué's up.
Maybe they fancy it. We've got a minute and 15 seconds of the 4 added on. They've got about 2 minutes to go, all told. Corner from Rakitic in towards the near post, and Real Madrid head it clear. Back into the area again, and on the turn there, Paulinho hits it. Away by Casemiro, though he sliced his clearance. And he flagged off offside in the end. Real Madrid free kick, and they've probably got one more chance in this game to get it forward and grab an not unlikely, but a dramatic winner.
I think Barcelona will celebrate this point like a victory.
Their last major challenge, you would say on paper.
Yeah, absolutely, you'd think so. The 3 games they've got coming up, Villarreal at home, Sociedad at home and Levante away, all seem fairly winnable for them, don't they?
They do, but rule nothing out in football, we've seen it all.
They don't have to win them, of course.
No. Semedo here plays the ball away. Rakitic playing it out from the back. Busquets to Messi on halfway. Helps into Paulinho. Barca have numbers forward here. It's 4-on-3. Paulinho driving through the centre. Rakitic on the outside. Not a great ball at all. And Casemiro intercepts. And now Real Madrid can come forward. Marcelo over the halfway line. He's got 3 ahead of him. Out to the left-hand side it goes. Benzema waiting in the middle. Claims of offside not given. Back here to Gareth Bale. Central position. Gareth Bale will strike it. Bale's shot deflected. Just past the post. Chris Perry next to me flinched there. He thought that one was going to drop into the bottom corner. It's a Real Madrid corner. We're in the 5th minute of added time.
Well, I can't believe Barcelona committed so many players forward to the counter-attack there. Left themselves wide open. Now they've got to defend another corner.
Corner taken short. It's out as far as Asensio. Last chance. Bends into the box. Great ball. Oh, it's headed away. So close to an own goal there off the head of Nelson Semedo. Corner on the right-hand side. Real Madrid. This has to be it now.
Hugely important header from Semedo.
Vasquez on the right. Bends this one away from goal. And the referee gives a free kick to Barcelona, and that is time, the full-time whistle from Alejandro Hernandez on a spectacular Clásico here at the Camp Nou. Barcelona already league champions, their unbeaten record stays intact, and as we were just saying, that may be the last big challenge they will face this season. Real Madrid playing the entirety of that second half with a man extra after Sergio Roberto was sent off at the end of the first half. It was already 1-1 by that point as Suarez gave Barcelona the lead. Ronaldo equalised. Messi, well, with a second goal for Barcelona. Papshin that stood on 52 minutes as Varane was fouled in the build-up. Bale equalised spectacularly for Real Madrid on on 72. And then the major talking point as far as Real Madrid are concerned. It'll be interesting to get the reaction in the mixed zone after this one, especially from Marcelo. He was clearly taken down inside the penalty area, but neither the referee nor assistant, well, I say they didn't see it, they certainly didn't give it anyway. And Real Madrid have to settle for a point here at the Camp Nou. Great game. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you this evening here on TalkSport 2. It has finished Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2.